Hi guys, this is the Duke, and I was bored, and I thought, hey man, I was just playing some of my PS3 games, and I was thinking, why not make my best fighting games list, or something like that, because I love fighting games. Problem is I pretty much suck at them, but I have some that I really love, so I thought maybe I can give you some tips if you like fighting games, and these are in no particular order, so I'm just going to show you some of my favorite fighting games. You can tell me in the comment section if some of your fighting games are on this list. If not, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna start with Capcom Fighting Jam. Now this is a compilation of, or not a compilation, it's a mix-up of different fighters from Capcom. You have, let me see here, from Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 3, Street Fighter Alpha, Darkstalkers and Red Earth. 20 legendary Capcom fighters. So if you like 2D fighting games and you have an original Xbox, I don't know if this is backwards compatible, I don't think so, but this is a really good one. Next up we have, this is a really nice one, this is Street Fighter Anniversary Edition, which has Street Fighter 2, let's see here, it's Hyper Street Fighter 2. It's actually collection, a mix of 5 Street Fighter 2 games in one package, plus Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, and you also get the Street Fighter the animated movie from 1994. So I would say if you like Street Fighter, this is the ultimate collection that I can recommend. It's also on Xbox original. I don't know if it's backward compatible. I have an original Xbox, so when I play this, I play it on that one. Now here is an oldie, and actually one of the first fighting games that I owned, except Tekken 3, Tekken 2, Tekken 1, the Tekken series. And I don't have that on physical media, I'm sorry. But this is the original Dead or Alive, complete with bouncy boing boing boobies. This one has actually aged pretty well. I played it on my PS3 just a couple of days ago, and it actually looks pretty decent. It doesn't have that jagged edge that most PS1 games, it's pretty fluid. So yeah, Dead or Alive, the first one. Then we have Soul Calibur. Welcome back to the stage of history. This is Soul Calibur 3. And although I think 4 is my personal favorite, I actually, well, look at this. I actually forgot the game here. This is Soul Calibur 3. It has a lot of content, like the Conquest mode, I think it's called, where you move around on a little map and take over a little strategy game almost with fighting in it. Wait a minute. Yeah, this is Soul Calibur 2. And this one made me fall in love with the Soul Calibur series. I had Soul Calibur 1 for my Dreamcast, which I sold unfortunately. But I have a Dreamcast, but not Soul Calibur. This one actually made me really love the Soul Calibur series. The first one was great, but I was most flabbergasted by the amazing graphics on the Dreamcast Soul Calibur. But this one is even better, I think. So that's Soul Calibur 2. Next up we have, let's see here, Dead or Alive 5 Ultimate. Now this is my favorite Dead or Alive game. I think Dead or Alive 6 comes close, but it's, you know, it's such a marginal difference between this one and part 6. They both look amazing, even though this is on 360 and Dead or Alive 6 is on the Xbox One. I have that digitally. God damn it, I hate digital games. But yeah, this is Dead or Alive Ultimate. It's easy to play but hard to master. Unfortunately, it's played with a lot of bloody DLC. You can still unlock a lot of costumes and stuff like that in the game itself, but there's tons of outfits you can download. You know, you could probably waste like 10,000 bucks on just outfits. But I'm not much for that. I like what's on the disc, you know. But Dead or Alive 5, it's an amazing fighting game. And then we have another one here, SVC Chaos, SNK versus Capcom. And this has the King of Fighters up against Capcom's fighters. It's on PlayStation 2. And yeah, I like this one, but I think the Street Fighter games have always had better animation than the NSK games, and this is in the vein of SNK, I mean, sorry. So yeah, if you prefer Street Fighter, the animation, this might not be for you, but I still think it's an amazing 2D fighter. Had a lot of fighters and really fun, fluid gameplay. Can recommend that one. And then we have one of my absolute favorite in the Tekken series. I must say I prefer Tekken 3, but I don't have that on disc or on any other media. But this is Tekken 6, which is so full of content. You have like arcade, you have online. I don't know if that works, I haven't played online in years. But you have like this brawler mode where you go on stages and just beat up bad guys and collect like costumes and money and unlock stuff, which is almost like a whole game in itself. And you have a computer AI controlled partner, and you like every stage end with a boss, so you go from left to right more or less and beat up guys. And I think it has such a replay value. It's an amazing game. And oh, I missed one again. How bad can I be? Alright, this was what I was talking about, my favorite Soul Calibur. It's Soul Calibur 4. It has Yoda, play me must you, yes, yes, and so on. It also has Darth Vader. I love this. This is an amazing Soul Calibur game. I know some people thought it was a little bit hokey, that Yoda and Darth Vader, and also Star Killer from Star Wars Force Unleashed as extra characters, but what the heck is fantasy, man? Who gives a shit about lore? It also have an amazing create your own fighter, which is weird. I think most fighting games would have should have a create your own fighter mode. I mean, wrestling games have them. You can kind of dress up the characters from Tekken 6 and stuff, but this one makes you create a character from scratch, and you have a lot of options. Personally, I made Yuffie from Final Fantasy 7 and Cloud, but yeah, and also I made Harley Quinn. This is an amazing game. I think this is backwards compatible on the Xbox One, if I remember correctly. Alright, we have one left. And this one is a little bit of a guilty pleasure. It's actually not a fighting game, but it is from the series. This is Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball. And yeah, it's not a fighting game. You play beach volleyball, you give each other gifts and make them like you and make them come on your team. So it's almost like a role playing. You're on this resort island owned by Zack from Dead or Alive, and yeah, you play beach volleyball, and it's not just a ball that's bouncing, if you know what I mean. This is a product of its time. But funny enough, my then girlfriend Angelica, she loved playing this game, and also my kid sister, the one who unfortunately has passed, they used to play this, Angelica and her, for hours on end, laughing and buying new bathing suits and swimsuits and stuff like that. I think it's a guilty pleasure. I think it's a fun game, and I wish we could go back to those times when we had fun with games, and everything didn't have to be so serious. Why so serious? Now, my absolute favorite fighting game, and this is weird because I got this just a couple of weeks ago with my PlayStation, and I have been playing it non-stop and I adore it. This is Blaze Blue Calamity Trigger. It's an anime 2D fighting games, which is very easy to pick up and play, but very hard to master, and it runs at a lightning speed. It's from the creators of not King of Fighters. Oh, what's the name? I don't know if it says here. Let's see. Nope, it doesn't say. Guilty Gear. Yeah, Guilty Gear. And it has a lot of cool fighters. My favorite is Kaka Tau Kaka, which is a cat girl with she's extremely stupid, and her best friend is a teacher called Lychee, and she calls her Booby Lady because of, boobies. Hello, Booby Lady. Don't fight, Booby Lady. Well, it's really funny. It has a story mode where it's actually a great story, and you can unlock like these little anime clips that also make up a story, which is extremely meta humor, and with these Ghibli like drawings. I adore Blaze Blue Calamity Trigger, and if I get money one day, I'm going to buy the sequel for the PlayStation 3. I don't remember what it's called now, but I have seen some gameplay from it. But I can't recommend this enough. Blaze Blue Calamity Trigger. Well, that was just a little video. I was bored. I'm fucking hungry. I've been eating noodles for a week. I don't have any money. So yeah, everything to make time go by. Anyway, yeah, that was pretty much what I had to give you in this video. This is going to be a raw, unedited, shitty video without intro or outro or anything fancy like that, because it's in the middle of the night and I just wanted to make a video. Anyway, remember, there can't be any light without darkness. I am the darkness. I will see you in the next video, and remember, keep your hopes up even if things look dark. Good night.